Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. Here on the AVAX chart, we start to see some interesting reactions to support. I think in yesterday's video only, we talked about this Fibonacci extension zone between 33.37 and 40.45. We're now deep in support for a possible wave 4 after we saw a wave 1 and a wave 2. This here is the third wave possibly, and this could be the fourth wave. Now, is it a guarantee that a low is in now? No, but I'm definitely watching this now. We have the first interesting reaction to the support region. And this here would be a C wave down potentially, right? Now, the chart doesn't really offer a clear micro count. Actually, it would even look best with one more low. But I have to say, with that size of a bounce, okay, we could possibly at least consider that a low is in. Now, I've already added here to the chart that if we break support, we might fall back into the lower support region. I think we talked about that yesterday. The lower support region is unchanged, still between 1260 and 2080. I'd really like to avoid it. I can tell you that the 4-hour candle looks potentially interesting. Sorry, it was not the 4-hour, I think the daily candle. Daily candle looks potentially interesting here. Okay, it's definitely something to watch. We'll see how the daily candle closes. Looks like a potential impulse from the low, but I don't have enough structure, obviously, on the altcoin charts. This is always a little bit ambiguous. But for now, definitely something to watch. What I need to see now as a first indication that this fourth wave has indeed bottomed, I need to see the price maybe go a little higher, but then form a higher low. So a first higher low, a first pullback forming a higher low would be good indication that some kind of low is in place. Obviously, it can always form a larger ABC. It will really depend now on the structure of the next high. What I can tell you is that there is a chance that this is now the low. Probably in this entire correction now the first one that we've seen. So you have a very clear invalidation point, which is the last low. We're getting to a point where this rally is getting to a size that is getting a little bit too large for the immediate move down. So if it moves higher, it could do something like that, like an ABC. That would be a larger corrective bounce. Be aware of that. But if we form 5 waves up, that would be the next level of confirmation that a low is in, especially if we break above the third wave high at around $55. Now, that's all really we can say about the micro. I really need to see the next higher low, then we can take it from there. Overall, this is the support region that needs to hold to keep the bullish expectations alive in the yellow scenario. $31.69 is the pivot that ideally needs to hold. And then looking at the bigger picture, just so that you also get an idea of the overall context here on this chart. This is what we talked about yesterday. This might be a fourth wave with one more high to come in wave 5. Surely other interpretations are possible, but as long as we're holding above that 61.8 retracement, this is what we could go with. And I see the rally primarily as the yellow wave 5 that could start from here. Again, it might get another low, but I see the yellow scenario as more likely than white. White would need to prove it to me, would need to prove itself, right? The white count is more bullish. The yellow count might take us to around about $95 if things go well, whereas in the white count we might go much higher to $200 plus, but that would need to prove itself. Either way, against the support area, the focus is still on higher, but we also have an alternative support area should the price break below the upper support. So definitely, definitely good reaction, but a little bit more is required to confirm a low there. That's the update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.